Hello, everyone. This is just me, Robin, just coming out with another thing. It's New Year's right now. Not sure when this video will come out, but yeah, I just want to say that gaming is just dying right now. Like it just is. RAM is just skyrocketing in price, in everything. It's concerning. It's concerning. Like it is very concerning. It's crazy how these companies are literally just like trying to make you not have any ownership of your hardware. Like that's from what I've been from what I've been seeing. Like hardware is just gonna get so expensive that it's just gonna be a luxury rather than like a good that you actually purchase and can enjoy until the thing breaks, right? And if it breaks, you can even you could even fix it yourself and have even more years of like enjoyment and everything. But that's beside the point. It's it's just odd to live in a world where that is a possibility. Very odd. And I'm honestly kind of like terrified at what's to come as someone that likes to just like open up some games and check like the data that they own, that they have. Like I really enjoy like just modding the shit out of games. I'm always modding my games always, like even if it's just like adding one soundbite or something, I find it enjoyable. And moving to the cloud would pretty much make that an impossibility. It would make it an impossibility. I can't just like add whatever I want just to have fun. Of course, single player wise though, when it comes to like multiplayer games, when I mod those kind of games, it's either to just like have fun in like a couch co-op type of scenario, like Smash Bros. I love modding Smash Bros. Mario Kart as well. Mario Kart Wii, especially that game is fun as fuck to mod, and it's I don't know. I feel like gaming's about to die, and this is the last generation where people will have like full ownership of their stuff. Like it feels like it. It feels like it, and I don't want to feel like that, but it feels weird. I'm concerned. I'm worried. I'm very worried about all this, and sorry, and like I also enjoy collecting games, like the physical boxes and everything. I really enjoy doing that. Like I enjoy collecting physical media. I really do. I have a bunch of consoles sitting behind me, and it's because I like using them. I enjoy that. I enjoy physical media a lot. Hell, I even enjoy Nintendo products a lot. And Nintendo's just been so shit this year. It's been awful, and the problem is I'm a part of the problem. I'm a part of the problem. I bought the Switch too. I'm a part of the problem, and I still hate it. I still hate Nintendo. But back to the whole like RAM stuff. Like people blame AI, and rightfully so. But I do have quite a neutral take with AI. I feel that it is a tool that is very useful. It is a very useful tool for people to use on their own local machines, not as a service, on their own. Like they literally just compile the program, run it on their computer, make buttered toast using their computer, their GPU and their CPU. Make it do like fried eggs while the AI program is running to just like do something stupid or making memes. Memes with AI are fine with me. I feel like AI is a good tool for people to, and like pretty much like enhance what they've already made, and not enhanced in the way that it's like how James Cameron has been doing it. From what I saw in like one video, where he's like, it's kind of weird. I think it was James Cameron. I don't know who was the who made fucking Alien. Jesus, but yeah, no, like I think AI can be useful for like placeholders, maybe to like add up to what you've been making, but not a like I don't like AI when it's used to make art by itself. If you're making art, AI art for as like a placeholder, then I think that's fine. I think AI is a useful tool. But here's the biggest problem with this. People who have this take on AI and use AI ethically, like we are far and few between in between. There's not many people using AI ethically at all. A lot of people literally just use it to like replace shit. They just like replace what a human would be making. Like what a human would be making. Pretty much like get rid of like the skill ceiling. Right? There's like people who are literally just making AI thumbnails, AI videos, AI audio, AI music for everything, and they don't work their ass to make something. And I think that's bad. I think that's unethical. I don't think the usage of AI is unethical. What I think it's unethical is when people try to just like pretty much compete in the artistry market and shit like that. Like imagine someone like taking my own stuff, like my own music, and trying to like create something with it, but without any sort of skill. They just run it through an AI and that's it. I would be fine if someone like decides to cover like a song that I made, an original song that I made, and just like decide to like cover it, remix it, whatever. I don't care. I like that. I like seeing that. But when people run my shit through AI and do basically nothing with it, just let the computer do all the work, that's when I have a problem. And that's what a lot of artists have a problem. And I can understand that. I can really understand that because doing that is unethical. And going back to the RAM, because the AI discussion has a lot to do with the RAM. These companies, they're using AI unethically and they're making shit. They're making everything worse. And I think this is like a whole thing, this is a little conspiracy that I've been seeing around, but this is all very intentional. This is all very intentional. It's like four companies doing this shit. NVIDIA, there's Samsung, there's fucking uh what was the other one? Micron, the one that had the Crucial brand. I don't think my RAM is Crucial. And then there's I forgot the other one. SK Hynix. I own an SSD from them. Like SK Hynix SSDs are actually pretty reliable from my experience. But yeah, no, like this is awful. This is awful. They're using AI. They're focusing on AI to pretty much just kill the hardware market. Just pretty much kill hardware, like capable hardware. That's like true hardware ownership. That's how I feel that we as a society we're headed. That's how it feels, and it's scary. It's really terrifying to see that you will pretty much own nothing and be happy with it. To quote that famous, I think it was a movie or a book. Not sure. Let me look up the quote real quick. It's from an essay. Okay. But yeah. Wow. It is terrifying. It is actually terrifying, and as someone that enjoys playing around with software and hardware alike, I do enjoy messing around with hardware. I'm about to like start a whole project of like restoring my Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. I want to start that, like reshelling it, replacing the speaker, probably like cleaning it up so it doesn't have like a lot of pretty much just cleaning it up, just a cleanup job, a reshell job, which is just like removing the cases and everything. But it's scary. It's absolutely terrifying. And they're using AI as like a scapegoat, like an excuse to raise up prices for people. I don't know, man. I feel like this is stupid. And then there's like shills like Linus Tech Tips, who is surprised that Linus Tech Tips would be chilling for companies? Like Linus Tech Tips, it's literally just corporate shill. Just corporate shill. Full on. I've been saying that to people ever since I've heard of the fucking channel. I've been saying, hey, when some people came up to me and say, hey, I use Linus Tech Tips as like a thing, as like a reference to like buy my own computer. And I'm like, dude, don't listen to Linus. He's a corporate shill. He's a corporate shill. He's fake. He's absolutely fucking fake. And you can see it right now. It is more blatant right now. Like, I've seen that clip circulating around where he's like he's pretty much defending the RAM prices. And in the same like clip, he goes like, oh, it's not that, like gamers should like rise up or whatever, right? And stand off against those prices. Like he just goes back in a circle and pretty much just like contradicts himself. Like he doesn't care. He's got money up the penis. Dude, that man is built on money. He shoots money from his penis. He doesn't care. He gets all that shit for free, for fuck's sake. I don't know. I never liked Linus. Never. Never. There was a period of my time where I was watching it. I was watching the channel for a week and I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then the corporate show began. and I began to notice it a lot more. And it's like, dude, why are you selling me a fucking backpack for like $120? Why? That is a separate rant about Linus Tech Tips. Oh my god, I really don't like Linus Tech Tips. Terrible channel. I do not recommend it. Yeah, no. Let's see how the future goes. And I'm pretty sure a lot of companies are gonna be like, oh, these games run better on our on our cloud because literally nothing can run UE5. Nothing. You have to limit shit to 30 frames to actually get like a playable experience using UE5. And it's not even because it's that intense of an engine. It is intense. It is a very intense engine, but people just don't want to optimize their games. And this has been a problem that I've been outspoken for like 10 years now. I'm mostly a YouTube watcher. I don't consider myself a creator, but like, you know, I used to watch a lot of videos saying, oh, you know, like these games have like awful performance and stuff like that. This is not acceptable and all that stuff. And people were very outspoken about it until Cyberpunk 2077 dropped. People pretty much like started glazing the game. There were people glazing the fuck out of that game. Literally, straight up. It was stupid. It was a terrible experience at launch. They received a lot of more criticism at launch, though. That's the thing. But as the years went on, it's kind of like people forgot that they sold you a game that pretty much could only run on top of the line hardware. People were focusing more that the game was incomplete rather than the performance of it. And I feel like the performance is equally as important as the gameplay experience, because performance is a part of the gameplay experience. Shocker, right? It's like it's also something that I've been criticizing the Nintendo sphere for a while as well. Like a lot of their games just run like shit. So back to the cloud stuff, because that's where the RAM prices are like, you know, leading up to. People are like gonna like start shilling for the cloud gaming, What, do we have to subscribe to a fucking service just to actually get games that aren't playable? And people are gonna show for that? I think that's unacceptable. I think that is completely unacceptable. Dude, I got into the gaming hobby back in 2003-ish. It was like 4 years old. I had an original PS1 and a PS2. I grew up with the best of Sony's consoles. I didn't grow up with the heavy hitter games though, but except for Spider-Man 2, I absolutely love Spider-Man 2. But that's besides the point. I also grew up with a lot of Nintendo consoles. I was primarily a Nintendo fan up until the Nintendo Switch. Like when the Nintendo Switch dropped, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, it's the Nintendo Switch, oh shit, I'm jerking off to the Switch. Dude, I was on the Switch thick. I was riding it hard until Smash Bros came out. That's when the bubble kind of burst. I'm like, okay, why is this Smash kind of mid compared to like 4 or Brawl? Hell, even 64. Why does it feel kind of mid? Why does it feel like it's trying to cater more to like general fighting game audience? You know, like, isn't Smash supposed to be more of a party game, Sakurai? This may be a hot take for Smash Bros, but I do prefer it when it's a lot slower and a lot like a party game, you know? I like how Smash has always been the party version of fighting games, and because of that, it can still be pretty competitive because of that. It feels like the whole thing with Smash Ultimate was thrown out the window. But anyways, that's besides the point. Like when Smash Ultimate came out, and I'm like, you know, I'm not really feeling this game. So I got my Switch in December 2017, and literally in January, my sticks were drifting. I bought a second pair, they were drifting, but I was still like, oh, you know what? It's Nintendo. Who can go wrong? Who can't go wrong with Nintendo, right? 2018 comes with Smash, and I'm like, not only is the game kind of mid, but why are the sticks don't work for this? The Joy-Cons don't work for this kind of game. And Yeah, no, like I've been criticizing Nintendo ever since then. And what do we expect the Nintendo Switch to have a cloud now? Because their console is gonna be like, if it's expensive now, it's gonna be even more expensive now because of the RAM. Just for what? For like a better performance, a quote unquote significant performance boost. Oh, dude, this is something stupid, and I don't want Nintendo to have this idea at all. But you know what? I'm gonna say it anyways. What if they like charge for like 60, 30 FPS, 15 FPS? You know, there's the performance boost pack where you pay like an extra $20 to get better performance off your games. But then there's the basic pack, which only lets you have like fucking what's it called? 480p, 15 frames a second. Gaming is dead. Gaming is about to die, and I'm scared about it. Ugh. Well, I know this has been kind of like an unfocused rant and everything, but that's the point of this channel. It's just for me to let my thoughts go wild, right? Just for them to go wild while I like, talk to myself pretty much. Anyways, if you like the content, smash that like, ring the bell, ring the fucking bell right fucking now, because you gotta ring it. You gotta ring it, right? You gotta ring the bell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to. I don't care. See you everyone. I'm just gonna continue playing Mario Galaxy.